our show has a quick turnaround, right? So essentially, we live out here. Essentially, we go back home for about 3 or 4 months out of the year. So we spend the majority of the year here. I have two children. And so my partner and my whole family is out here with me. And that was kind of the only option for us. I think Justin and Kevin go back and forth. Kevin has a family and it's impossible for them to all move here. Whereas my kids are very young. So it was easier for us to just all come out. But initially, the first season I found really hard. The other thing too is I don't have a license, and so the first snowfall here, because at the
Oh,
time, Mike, my partner, he was going back and forth, and I remember it was like October. It was like October, and it snowed, and I think the snow was like I don't know, it covered like a third of the window, which was high in October. And I live right at the time I was living right downtown. I don't have a license. Everything is a hill here in St. John's. And so it was the first time I'd stepped outside and I realized that if Mike wasn't here, I was actually trapped inside the house because you can't stroll. You can't stroll
no,
around the
that's true.
city.
Yeah.
And carrying a baby, because he was about 2 at the time, carrying him was impossible. It just felt so dangerous. It's so slippery, and so I had a hard time in the beginning, and then weirdly enough, snowmageddon was the thing that kind of made me come around. And now, so it's been about 3 years. Now this is absolutely our home. Um, and I feel like, we've got two homes. We've got our home in Toronto, and there's our home here. We haven't been back because of the pandemic. We chose to stay here between seasons. So we haven't been back to our Toronto home in a long time. It'll be a year and a half, I think, before since we'll have gone back. And it's a really bizarre thing because I've gotten so used to the pace here. And I'm nervous about going back to Toronto. I'm so excited to see my friends and family because that's a bit hard. But in terms of the city,
Yeah.
it's such an angry city and it's so abrasive, and particularly post-pandemic, I am a bit, both myself and Mike are actually kind of dreading having to go back because it's been so long. We feel like we don't even know what that city is anymore. So, so yeah, so this has kind of become our home.